O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? Did you receive the Spirit by the works of the law or by hearing with faith? What had happened in Galatia was you got saved and got filled with the Spirit. And it wasn't that they did anything to merit the gift of the Spirit, as it wasn't for you, as it wasn't for the Corinthians, as it wasn't for the Ephesians, as it wasn't for Laodicea. There's a direct line. We did X. We fulfilled this commandment. We accomplished this goal. We satisfied God in some way. Therefore, He rewarded us with the gift of His Spirit. That wasn't how it happened for anybody. It's never how it happens. You come to God needing Him, admitting your need. He loves you. He saves you. And out of that reality, the overflow is, I want more. Would you give more? And He fills us with His Spirit. That's the dynamic here. The Galatians were not filled with the Spirit by anything they did to merit it. And Paul's just saying, don't you remember you didn't do anything to earn it? Did you receive the Spirit by the works of the law or by hearing with faith? Are you so foolish? Having begun by the Spirit, are you now being perfected by the flesh? This is in one line, perhaps, the great challenge and question I'm putting before all of us. Having begun by the Spirit, why are we seeking to be disciplined, discipled, sanctified, and matured in the flesh? Why do we think we can do it better than how we started? Having received the grace of God, so walk in it. We begin well, but we don't keep going well. We drift back into law thinking. Know then that it is those who are of faith. This is explaining some of the examples I gave with Jesus. It is those of faith who are the sons of Abraham. So then, those who are of faith are blessed along with Abraham. I gave several examples out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's life of what the purity and grace and favor, unmerited favor. Abraham blows it and Pharaoh gets the warning. Abraham blows it, Abimelech gets a dream. This is about to be really bad for you. Isaac, Jacob. And it's not justifying their deeds, it's describing the possibility of a loving relationship with God where He's right with us, working us through those things, but not cutting off blessing or favor as a result. The head, the tail, all the Deuteronomy 28, 29, 30, 31, the stuff that's in the law, all of that is really real. But it's how do you get the blessing by faith in Abraham, and you don't even have the curse part. But most of us live thinking we're still in that, well, which way is God going to go? We live in the threat and the fear that God is actually about this close at any moment to bringing the curse again. And that is evidence that we're trying to gain right standing from the wrong covenant. He says, all who rely on the works of the law are under a curse. That's what he says. You are that close to a curse if you're relying on the works of the law, because at any moment you could step back into, you just blew it, here's the result. But if you are Christ, then you are Abraham's offspring, heirs according to promise. Jesus demonstrated the full fruitfulness of Abraham's promise in the last 3 years of his life, miracles abounding, favor and grace for all he encountered. And every time healing is mentioned, it says he healed them all. There's never a case where it describes him healing multitudes that it doesn't say he healed them all. In every case, there is someone weak or broken, he is raising them up. There's an adulterous woman. There's the blind, there's the lame, there's the tormented, the demonic. The only ones he has harsh words for are the religious. And he said to them, you're making the children of men twice the sons of hell. Because you have keys, but you won't open the door. You actually close the door to them. And you yourselves are whitewashed sepulchres. You look good on the outside, but you're filthy on the inside. That's the natural dynamic of that kind of life, but Jesus wanted to bring a different kind of life, and he showed the Father's heart for humanity completely in every encounter. He turned the tables on the money changers. He rebuked the lawyers, not because he didn't love them, but because they weren't letting the law lead them to him. But the lost and the broken and the hurting, oh man, they were invited into this new life that he was demonstrating as children of Abraham. This is our inheritance. We are the sons and daughters grafted in. When it says, if you are in Christ, then you are Abraham's offspring, heirs according to the promise, I'm looking at you, my friends. You're that offspring. You're that heir. Those promises are yours.